Hey guys, it's me Sean, not the sheep, and currently I'm working on my first project for my Type in Motions class, which is to design a album cover. And I decided to, so recently I've been listening to a lot of Melanie Martinez, and you know, it's a very about superficiality and everything, and that sort of reminded me of the play called A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen, and I thought it'd be interesting to sort of turn that play, make an album cover and a pack CD sleeves for the play, as if it was an album. And so my concept is to sort of have these illustrations of a doll, and the cover will be laser cut. A shape of a window will be laser cut, and behind it you have a doll. So personally I'm not the greatest at illustration, but I don't have a lot of illustration work in my portfolio, so I thought, you know, I would take this opportunity to really try to do illustration, and it's pretty fun. I mean, right now it looks kind of creepy, but I'm kind of digging this style of this creepy, doll. We have to prototype it as well, so I was thinking when you open the CD box, CD container, whatever it's called, there will be 3 windows, and then each window represents the different acts in the play. That's the plan. So what I might do, I might just sort of do how people do speed painting. I'm probably gonna do that. So enjoy! So I'm finally done with my album cover design slash packaging for my Type in Motions class, and I think it turned out pretty okay in the end. I think the concept was pretty good, but I think the craftsmanship on the prototype was pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, I got a pretty good print from my class, and that's good. So this is what the album looks like. I'll just show you sort of the different components of it. So the requirement for this project was to make a poster slash booklet for the album, and sort of CD stickers and the cover for the album. And so this is the casing for the album. So basically it's laser cut out of chipboard. So here in front you have a window that's cut out, and inside you have an raster engraving of a macaroon and a Nora eating the macaroon, and in the back you have a macaroon that's bitten, if it's focusing. Yep, it's bitten. And inside there is, the reason why it's so thick is because it was meant to hold 3 different CDs, but because I sort of didn't take into account the thickness of the material, it didn't fit 3 CDs, so in the end I only went with 2, which I feel like I should have just done 1 instead of 2, because like what's the point? But this is the first CD. It's a pink sleeve with picture of Nora eating a macaroon in the front, and in the back you have the track list, which I made up using sort of quotes from the play, and you pull it out, there's a CD. It's also pink, and on there is the track list as well. So just a close of Nora, in the back you have the track list. And then the second CD is pretty much the same, but it's in purple. Originally the goal was to have the third CD be like a dark gray gradient, so sort of like from light to dark, sort of like the different times of the day, but also sort of the mood and sort of the realization of the truth as the character Nora like develops and understands blah blah blah, deep stuff. So this is what the second one looks like. It's purple, and it's her doing the tarantula dance, and inside is like the other one is purple with the track list on as well. And the poster, the poster is pretty straightforward. It's just a blown out version of the drawing, because I really kind of like the drawing, the illustration, so I really wanted to showcase that, and it's just in a larger scale. And on the bottom you have a link to a dollshousemusical.com, which is a fake link, of course, to sort of get more information about this entire thing. And so we put everything together. This goes in here. Everything's a little tight, which is unfortunate. I wish I made it bigger, but this goes into here, like that. And I'm just gonna take it out for now, because everything. And then the fun part about the design is, as you listen to the different CDs, the image in front of the window sort of changes. So here you have the first CD, and when you take it out, you would get the second CD, which is Nora doing the tarantula dance, and then if there was a third one, it would just be blank with a black gradient, which is sort of symbolizing her like gone, no longer in the house. And so yeah, that's my album cover. I think I could have done a better job in terms of like designing each individual sleeve, because right now it looks a little bit incomplete, to be honest. But what I really like is sort of that concept of like switching out and like looking in the window, which I feel like is really suitable for what the play is about. And I also really liked making this. I think it's always satisfying to look at laser cut, because everything's so clean and everything's so neat, unlike when I try to cut everything by hand like this and the CD. But yeah, that's my first project of winter session. Hope you enjoyed watching my video. I love sort of recording this process of me making my projects, and it's always fun to look back at my own project. It's very fun, you know, when I grow old, I'll look back at this and be like, oh, Sean, you did terribly, but yeah, that's it. Bye.